and for coming. I'd like to I genuinely have a couple of yes or no questions and just some short answer ones. Mr. Lesser, we can start with you and sort of work our way down. How long has PIF been a client of yours, and are they still a client of yours?
They are still a client. I know they were a client as of 2016 because that was one of the documents we complied with. I don't know if they were a client before 2016.
Mr. Sternfels.
Yeah, Senator, similarly, they are still a client. I don't know exactly when we started working with them.
Senator, thank you for the question. The PIF remains a client of ours, and I believe our first engagement was in 2017.
Senator, our engagements with PIF started in 2021, and they're still a client.
Mr. Curie, let's work our way back the other way this time. Just again, I think a legitimate or really a yes or no. Do you normally retain clients who sue you?
It's a very unprecedented scenario, Senator. I agree.
Mr. Klein?
Senator, thank you for the very fair question. This represents aberrant behavior for a client and, quite frankly, for the PIF, who has historically been a client that has operated with best practices of governance with us.
No, Senator, it's not common practice, but I would say that over even the last several weeks, we've made a lot of progress here in continuing to get this subcommittee, what it needs, and I hope we're not done on that dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Senator, many aspects of this are unprecedented for us in this situation, and I would also say that we've made some progress, and we're continuing to do our best efforts to be able to make more progress.
I gotta say, I can't say that I'm surprised necessarily by the responses of any of the corporations represented, or companies represented here, but it does take me back to Senator Blumenthal's point. If you have a client, you've chosen to have a client in the PIF, they have displayed not normal, out of character behavior and aggressive behavior towards you, threatened your company, your livelihood, the security of your employees, and you remain in business with them, sounds incredibly curious to me. And I again, associating myself with the comments of the chair, I wonder what is actually going on here, because I've not seen a U.S. business choose any client, foreign or otherwise, that would behave so aggressively towards your overall bottom line. Just a last bucket of questions, Mr. Chair, if I could. Maybe they will go as quickly. Mr. Sternfels, really directed towards you. I have some curiosity about your work, or not yours, McKinsey's work on a project, I think, Nayum, self-described futuristic city in northwestern Saudi Arabia. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not, Senator, but if it's of interest, I'm happy to come back after.
What is of interest are the human rights violations targeted towards the indigenous community or Hayawat tribe, the displacement of 20,000 individuals, and the reported death sentence by the Saudi Arabian government of 3 tribe members who resisted displacement. I'm concerned about, I want to know how those type of human rights violations, as alleged, rest with the sync with the intentions and vision of McKinsey, and again, sort of how you can choose to retain a client who may not share your value set and has been aggressive towards your overall business bottom line. And I would love to have a follow-up with you specifically on those alleged violations. those are all my questions, Chair.
Thanks, Senator Butler. Senator